Last year, something terrifying happened to William, 68. He was watching TV late one night when he felt a strange discomfort in his chest. It wasn't a sharp pain. It wasn't dramatic. It felt more like pressure, like something heavy was quietly sitting right in the center of his chest. William didn't want to overreact. It's probably indigestion, he thought. He took a sip of water. He sat still for a few minutes. And when the feeling slowly faded, he decided to go to bed without telling anyone. But that decision nearly cost him his life. Because 2 days later, William suffered a heart attack. His doctor later told him something shocking. If you had come in the moment you first felt that pressure, we might have prevented this completely. And that's the reality most seniors don't realize. After 60, your body speaks to you differently. Small signals, strange feelings, subtle changes, they might seem harmless. But for seniors, these small signs could be early warnings of something life-threatening. The good news is, when caught early, most of these problems can be treated. The real danger comes when they're ignored. That's why doctors all over the world agree on one thing. There are certain symptoms after 60 that you should never, ever ignore, no matter how small, mild, or temporary they might seem. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you in this video. Today, you'll learn the 6 most dangerous symptoms that seniors over 60 experience, often without realizing how serious they are, and why these small signs could quietly be saving your life if you pay attention in time. These are not just medical facts. They are stories, lessons, and truths that could protect you or someone you love from pain, suffering, or worse. And the first deadly symptom? It often starts quietly, with a simple feeling in your chest that too many seniors dismiss without realizing the danger. The first deadly symptom that seniors over 60 should never ignore is one of the most common and one of the most misunderstood: chest pain. But here's what surprises many people. It doesn't have to feel like pain at all. Sometimes it's a tightness. Other times, it's a feeling of pressure or heaviness. And in many cases, it comes and goes so quietly that people assume it's just gas, indigestion, or tension. That's exactly what happened to William. The pressure he felt in his chest didn't stop him from walking. It didn't knock him down. It wasn't even painful, but it was different. And it was his body trying to warn him, softly, that something wasn't right. Doctors call this angina, a type of chest discomfort that can be a warning sign of reduced blood flow to the heart. And here's the problem: many seniors ignore it. They don't want to make a fuss. They don't want to go to the doctor for nothing. But that silence can cost lives. After 60, your heart may not send dramatic warning signals. It whispers. So if you feel any of the following, even just once, a sense of pressure, squeezing, tightness, burning, or discomfort in the center of your chest, especially if it happens during activity or stress, stop what you're doing and call a doctor. The same goes for pain that radiates to your arm, jaw, or back, even mild. Or if you feel short of breath, lightheaded, or nauseous at the same time. The earlier you respond, the more you can prevent. William was lucky. He survived. And today, he tells everyone, if your chest feels strange, don't wait. It's better to check and be wrong than ignore it and regret it. Because while chest discomfort is one of the most silent signs of heart trouble, the next symptom can strike suddenly, with no warning at all, and can destroy your quality of life in a single moment. And if you're still here with me, go ahead and click the like button and subscribe to this channel. That helps more wonderful seniors like you stay informed, safe, and strong every day. The second deadly symptom that seniors over 60 should never ignore is something that happens fast, often in just 1 second. Losing your balance, or falling without explanation. That's exactly what happened to Eleanor, 72. One morning, she was walking from the kitchen to the living room, just like she had done thousands of times before. But suddenly, her foot didn't land where she expected. Her legs felt weak, and within seconds, she fell to the ground. Thankfully, Eleanor didn't break any bones. But what scared her most wasn't the fall itself. It was that she had no idea why it happened. Her doctor explained a truth that many seniors never hear. When your balance starts to fail, without a clear reason, that could mean something deeper is going on inside your body. It could be a problem with your inner ear, which controls balance. It could be a sign of nerve damage. It might point to changes in brain function, low blood pressure, muscle weakness, or even the early warning signs of stroke. After 60, any sudden loss of balance, unsteady walking, or unexplained fall should never be ignored. If it happens once, pay attention. If it happens twice, even if you didn't fall all the way down, you should absolutely tell your doctor. Eleanor learned that she had a small inner ear issue combined with low blood pressure when standing up too quickly, a dangerous combination that could have led to much worse. She started specific balance exercises, hydration habits, and gentle leg strengthening to protect herself, and she hasn't fallen since. And if you're still here watching with me, that shows you truly care about learning how to protect your health every single day. So go ahead and click the like button and subscribe to this channel. That helps this video reach more wonderful seniors like you who deserve to feel safe, strong, and confident at any age. Because while losing your balance can take you down fast, the next symptom can quietly steal your breath, without you even realizing it's happening. The third symptom that seniors over 60 should never ignore is something many people try to explain away or get used to over time. It's feeling short of breath, even during simple activities. Richard, 70, first noticed it while walking up a hill near his home. But after a few months, he was breathing heavily just walking across the living room or while talking on the phone while standing. He thought it was just part of getting older, but his doctor told him something very different. Richard, when breathing becomes harder during activities that used to feel easy, it's not just aging. It could mean your heart or lungs are no longer working as well as they should. This kind of shortness of breath could be a sign of early heart disease, fluid around the lungs, or even a chronic lung condition that causes damage over time, especially common in people who have smoked or been exposed to pollution. These lung conditions can slowly limit how much air your body gets with each breath, making even simple movements feel exhausting. The most dangerous part? It often gets worse slowly, so slowly that many seniors change their habits without noticing it. They stop using stairs. They avoid walking. They sit more. And little by little, they become more limited until breathing becomes difficult even when resting. That's what was happening to Richard. But when he finally saw his doctor, tests showed early signs of heart strain and weakening of his lungs. Because he caught it in time, he was able to start treatment and simple breathing exercises that helped restore his energy and improve his quality of life. So if you ever feel short of breath during basic daily tasks, like dressing, talking, walking, or even getting out of bed, don't wait. It's always worth checking. And since you're still watching with me, that tells me you're someone who truly cares about staying informed and healthy. Go ahead and click the like button and subscribe to this channel. That helps more amazing seniors like you learn how to stay strong, safe, and independent for years to come. Because while breathing trouble can slowly take your energy, the next symptom we'll talk about is one that can take something even more visible, your body weight. The fourth deadly symptom that seniors over 60 should never ignore is one that many people mistakenly celebrate, especially if they've struggled with weight in the past. It's unexpected weight loss. That's what happened to Margaret, 74. Over a few months, she began noticing that her clothes felt looser. The number on the scale was going down. And at first, she smiled. "Maybe I'm finally doing something right," she said. But the truth was far more serious. Margaret wasn't dieting. She hadn't changed her eating habits. In fact, she had been eating less, not by choice, but because she just didn't feel hungry like she used to. Her energy had dipped slightly. She napped more, and she had started to lose interest in the meals she once enjoyed. Her doctor noticed the change immediately. Margaret, unintentional weight loss after 60 is never something to ignore. It's often a sign that something inside the body is struggling, whether that's your digestion, your immune system, or something deeper. Sudden or unexplained weight loss in older adults can be linked to many serious issues: undiagnosed cancer, thyroid problems, digestive disorders, depression, or even memory-related conditions that affect appetite and nutrition. The weight itself is not the problem, it's what's causing the loss. That's why, after 60, doctors recommend that any weight loss over 5% of your body weight in a short time, especially without trying, should be reported immediately. In Margaret's case, the cause was a mix of nutritional imbalance and an early digestive issue that was quietly interfering with how her body absorbed nutrients. With the right treatment and dietary support, she was able to stop the weight loss, rebuild her strength, and regain her appetite. So if you or someone you love is losing weight without trying, don't brush it off, especially if it's paired with fatigue, loss of appetite, or general weakness. Because sometimes, losing weight doesn't mean getting healthier. It means something deeper is happening, and your body is asking for help. The fifth deadly symptom that seniors over 60 should never ignore is one that often appears suddenly and can be frightening not only for the person experiencing it, but also for family members watching it happen. It's confusion, memory trouble, or difficulty speaking that appears quickly, often without any warning. That's exactly what happened to Edward, 69. Edward was at the dinner table, talking with his daughter, when in the middle of a sentence, he froze. He struggled to find the next word. He knew what he wanted to say, but the words just wouldn't come out. A few minutes later, he felt confused about what they were even talking about. And then, just like that, it passed. At first, Edward laughed it off. "Must be getting old," he said. But his daughter didn't laugh. She insisted they visit the doctor the next morning. That decision may have saved his life. Because what Edward experienced was a mini-stroke, what doctors call a transient ischemic attack. It's a temporary blockage of blood flow to the brain. The symptoms come quickly, but they also fade quickly. And that's what makes it so dangerous. Many seniors experience sudden confusion, trouble speaking, difficulty understanding others, or even weakness on one side of the body. And because it passes in a few minutes, they think everything is fine. But these episodes are often a warning sign that a full stroke could happen soon. After 60, sudden changes in mental clarity, speech, vision, or body movement should never be ignored, not even for a second. Edward's quick action allowed his doctors to identify the problem early, start treatment, and help prevent a much more serious stroke from occurring later. So if you or someone you love ever experiences sudden confusion, difficulty speaking, or trouble finding words, get medical help immediately. Because while our brain is incredibly powerful, it also speaks to us in subtle, urgent ways when something is wrong. And the next symptom we'll talk about is another one of those quiet warnings, this time from your body itself, swelling in places you should never ignore. The sixth and final deadly symptom that seniors over 60 should never ignore is something that often looks harmless on the outside, but could signal something very serious happening inside your body. It's swelling, especially sudden or unusual swelling in your legs, feet, hands, or even your face. That's exactly what happened to Helen, 73. Helen noticed that her shoes were feeling tighter than usual. Her ankles looked a little puffier. At first, she thought maybe it was just the weather or that she had been sitting too long. But within a few days, the swelling didn't go away. In fact, it got worse. She even woke up one morning and noticed that her eyelids and face looked a little swollen. Her doctor explained what was really happening. "Helen, swelling like this could mean your heart or kidneys are struggling to move fluids through your body properly," he said. Swelling in seniors can be caused by many things, but the most serious causes often involve heart failure, kidney problems, liver issues, or circulation trouble. When the heart isn't pumping strongly enough, fluids build up, often in the lowest parts of the body, like the legs and feet. And when the kidneys aren't filtering properly, excess fluid can show up anywhere, even in the hands or face. This type of swelling isn't just uncomfortable. It's a sign that your body needs attention immediately. Helen's early visit to the doctor allowed her to catch the problem before it got worse. With treatment, changes in her diet, and simple routines like elevating her legs during rest, the swelling decreased, and her heart health improved. If you ever notice unusual swelling, especially if it's new, sudden, or getting worse, please don't wait. It's always safer to check early. And if you're still here watching this video with me, that tells me you really care about staying informed and protecting your health every day. So please, click the like button and subscribe to this channel. That way, this information can reach even more wonderful seniors like you who deserve to feel safe, strong, and well cared for. Because now that you've learned these 6 deadly symptoms, let me show you exactly what you should do if any of them appear in your life, or in the life of someone you love. The truth is, after 60, your body becomes wiser. It starts sending you messages, not to scare you, but to protect you. Every unusual pain, every small change, every strange feeling is your body's way of saying, "Please, pay attention to me." That's what William, Eleanor, Richard, Margaret, Edward, and Helen all learned in their own ways. They didn't ignore their symptoms forever. They listened. They acted. And because of that, they gave themselves the best chance to stay healthy, safe, and independent for many more years. And that's exactly what I want for you. Because life after 60 is precious. Every day matters. Every moment with family, with friends, or simply enjoying the little things, they are all worth protecting. So if you ever experience chest discomfort, sudden loss of balance, shortness of breath, unexplained weight loss, confusion or trouble speaking, or unusual swelling, don't wait. Talk to a doctor. Tell someone. Even if it turns out to be nothing serious, taking action early could save you or someone you love from pain, from danger, or even from tragedy. And now, I would love to know from you. Of all the 6 symptoms we talked about today, which one surprised you the most? Which one made you stop and think, "This is something I need to watch more carefully"? Tell me in the comments below. I read every single one, and I love knowing which parts of these videos truly help you feel stronger and safer. And if this video brought you any value, if it helped you learn something new, feel more protected, or reminded you to take better care of yourself, please click the like button. It really helps this video reach more wonderful seniors like you. And of course, if you'd like to receive more videos like this, with practical advice, life-saving information, and stories designed to protect and inspire seniors, I would love for you to subscribe to this channel. You are always welcome here. Because after 60, every sign your body sends you is important. And listening to your body, that's one of the most powerful ways to love and protect the life you've built. Thank you so much for being here with me. Take care of yourself. You truly deserve it.